What's up, guys? Joining here again. Continuing with my um, build videos. This is the gold find barbarian. Second to last build that I've got to do, that I've got to record. So let's crack on. So magic find, not magic find, gold find barbarian. So this build revolves around speed and revolves around war cry. So there's a couple of different ways to do a gold barbarian. The way that I've chosen to do it is just spamming war cries, having a lot of faster cast rate, and just moving about really quickly, going to Mephisto and clearing up the monsters around him as well that drop gold as well. So in the end, it does it does collect gold pretty well. Even though you could do like a melee build that only focuses on Traving Cows, and it'll probably do as good. But the build that I have here, that's the one that I enjoy the most, and here it is. So starting off, obviously Enigma, because I'm talking about speed. Enigma is very important. The second thing that is important, again, this character was made with like some leftover items that I've got, like leftover funky items, and one of them is this 15 minus 20 ethereal griffin. And I'm like, what could I use this for? And then I ended up using it on this barbarian. And what this helps me do quite conveniently is it helps me to get to 105 faster cast rate with 2 Heart of Oaks. So you have 2 Heart of Oaks for the all resists and maximum mana, very important. So on this character, mana is crucial. Like you need to have more mana than life, even, or the same amount, kinda. So 40 here, 40 here, and then 25 here. There you go, 105. You don't need faster cast rate on anything else. Works out pretty nicely. Amulet, 2 barbarian, life, some resist, some poison length reduced, whatever, and 80 gold drop. I mean, you could literally have like a 2 barbarian 80 gold drop amulet, or like a 3 war cry 80 gold drop amulet, doesn't matter. 2 dwarf rings, chance guard, the best gloves obviously for a gold barbarian. 80 glow, 80 extra gold, 3 resists, 30 faster unlock, tank hit recovery boots. You don't need a tank hit recovery, but you know you can get like way cheaper. So these are quite expensive, but only because they are 6 out of 6 good stats for gold find. But like the hit recovery is not really that needed, to be honest. You could find like way cheaper gloves, I mean boots, with just 30 faster on walk and 3 resists and 70 something or 80 gold drop. Here's where it's like kind of funky. Like most people go with like gold wrap or whatever, but I found this this rare funky belt, which is pretty sick, to be honest. Like 30 strength, 60 life, a little bit resist, and almost perfect extra gold. Like this, it's quite nice. It's like quite insane, to be honest. Like if this had some more stuff, like if it had like more resist or something, or like 80 extra gold, that would have been a sick belt. It's still quite good though. On Switch, I've got these weapons with 450 extra gold each, and this is only used when you start finding items. So when you start corpse explosioning to find items, you switch to this side and you use up the other 900 extra gold. That's what this is for. Normally you stay around with this for the most war cry damage that you can get, and then you switch at the end when you've killed everything, and you just do little find items. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7 war cry killers with 40 extra gold, and then small chance with extra gold and mana and extra gold and no resist. Again, mana super important. You will see why it's so important, because you just spam so much and then they just it just expands so much. So like Warcry on max on max damage is about 51 mana per hit, so it burns through your mana like crazy. So you do need a lot of mana. Geats, obviously, Annihilus and Torch. I mean, these, like, this is just a little troll. Like, I mean, because I didn't want to spend and I didn't have enough forum gold to buy like proper 2020 and 2020, and like I had these 1010s here. I'm like, okay, let's just use them up, like, just for style. So this is an anti-perfect Annihilus and this is an anti-perfect Torch, and it does do the job, you know, absolutely fine, because you don't need the dexterity, you don't need the strength. I could use the vitality and the energy, but it just, you know, it's not that big a deal. And then you have a heraldry cube you know, to pick up some items, some like rare items, whatever. My mercenary, I've got an ethereal bugged Archon plate, and I've made wealth in it, just for the more defense. I've got an ethereal upgraded Crown of Thieves, and then I've got Tom Reaver, ethereal with like Lem runes. And you know, this is the thing, like with like doing those character videos, like setup videos, when I've done it before, but like I cannot fully explain like, I mean, I have it in my mind why I did it, like why this is so. Like Tom River is the best, but it's, I did check it, I think it's like 60 is like the perfect increased attack speed for that breakpoint on the jab on the mercenary. So it helps, it does the most damage like this, because this gives like the max increase, the max speed for the breakpoint. But I can't remember what the breakpoint was. I did check it in the like speed calculator just to see like the jab, how much speed it needed on the cryptic axe, and this gets you to the final breakpoint, I think, or like to the one of the final breakpoints, and it's more worth to put Lemrons instead of more increased attack speed if you want to reach the top one. But I think you can't. That's what I, you know, that's kind of shit that I can't tell you exactly what it is. But like, I've made a conscious decision not to put any more increased attack speed and just slam the Lemrons in, because the other good thing that you could do is you could have like Bone here, the two-socketed ethereal, the two-socketed axe, but this does more damage, and it gives you one extra lemon, because you know, you need to have the most gold find on the mercenary that you can as well, because mercenary kills everything. You don't kill the majority of the things. The majority of the things are killed by the mercenary anyway, so his extra gold counts as well. And then obviously you got like max resists and everything like this. So that's about it. And one funky thing, yeah. So I've got I haven't put strength, as you could imagine, because I have like all this strength from this. But check this out. I've put the majority of my points in energy, because oh shit, I need the most mana that I can get. I wasn't joking. So look, I got just 2000 life, and then I've got 2000 mana. And the reason for this is that I got max resists, and I'm stunning the targets, and you're using battle cry as well. So you're stunning the targets. Obviously, you're using the 105 faster cast trade to stun the targets constantly, and your mercenary is killing them. And you have max resists, so the only thing that could kill me is usually something like when I'm amplified, like some amplified corpse explosion, something, or the chain, what is it, charge bolt, or chain lightning, or whatever, like the like if it's a lightning enchanted monster, that emits the lightning. That's kind of what can kill me as well if I'm close to them. But other than that, it's super hard to die. If you're careful, it's super hard to die. 2k life is more than enough. And then let me just go quickly on the skills. So I got maximum on find items, I've got maximum on battle order, and then 1 point on shout, 1 point on battle command. Shout, you don't need that because obviously you're not using a shield or anything. Your defense doesn't matter. And then I've got max on war cry, and then max battle cry, and then max taunt. And then I've got 1 point in iron skin, I've got 1 point in resist, so that you just need 1 point so that you can reach the maximum resist, to have the max resist, and then 1 point just for the mobility, just to run faster. Yeah, that's about it. So when I'm doing Travi, so I'll do a few runs now, just so you can see like the gold fluctuation, because sometimes you do good, sometimes you do bad. I would say on average, I mean, actually I don't want to make predictions. I don't want to say on average, because like sometimes you do really shit and sometimes you do really well. So, oh, by the way, another thing that you want to have on your gold barbarian is edge. So edge gives you, was it, reduce all vendor prices by 15%. So obviously you're using a gold barbarian to farm gamble shit usually, or you know, you could use it for that. So what I would recommend is having this edge, so that you buy things cheaper, and that's all you do. So you just wear it. You just wear it and you just go buy shit, and it's combined with the geeds, so you got 30% cheaper vendor prices if you want to gamble with that character. So this is how it goes. I'm gonna shut up a little bit because I don't wanna like, you know, talk over and like all that shit. Actually, should I put some music on? Should I put some music on a little bit? Shall I put let's put let's put some I should put some little drum and bass. Hopefully it's not too loud. See my OBS. Is my OBS loud? Not that loud. Okay, I'm gonna switch this off so you don't hear this, and let's do some gold find runs and see what we get. I mean, as you can see, my mana is burning. Especially if there's like a mana burner idiot. See? Super bad. So every time I do a run, I'll be on 0 gold, so you can see how much, and then obviously, as you can see, I switch, and then I put find items. Okay, let's see how much we got. And then obviously I get the cube for like some gems if I want to craft something later. This could, no, this is a referral, not good. Okay, so we got 530 from this, but this is not the full run. What you do after Easy go Mephisto. And this is where the 105 faster cast rate, you know, comes through. And as you can see, I'm going Battle Cry just to reduce everything, like all their stats, so that it's easier for the Mercenary to kill them. You see this enchant, like, this guy does a lot of damage. Was that the enchantment? But as you can see, like, I've been on Half-Life. Like, I don't worry too much because it doesn't... it's not that big of a deal. Like, nothing can one-shot you, really. And then you come here, and then you go to Act 4. And then there you go. So 880,000 on this run. Then you load up. Load up, escape. Next game, you're really close, and then you go like this. And then another. Oh, this fucking mana burns. Sometimes you get so unlucky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've literally gotten like 150, 200k in like on here, right? Just in this part, and then sometimes I get like 1 million just on this little part, just on thriving. So it's sometimes it's so Jesus, come on. Sometimes it's just so random. Oh come on, man! I wanna get that perfect score. Fuck it, never mind. So 570 again, kind of the same as what I did the last game. The most, like, so the ones that you want to watch out for, because you don't, obviously nobody wants to, like, you don't want to die, but the ones you want to watch out for, you see that you see the lightning there. Well, the ones that you want to watch out for is the infinity ones. So the infinity traveling costs are the worst. Like, you have to be extra careful versus them, because you could literally just get one shot. And you could open like some chests here as well. So what did we get? 708,000. So these two runs, we're at about 2 million, at about 1.6 mil. Let me mill this gold, and I'll do a couple more actually. So 66668. Where can I put that gold? This is a character for another video. You know, I do have a video with the Javelin Amazon, but this is like a little bit of an upgraded, more specified ball run Javelin. Let's do some gold here. And again, another video for this guy later on. For these, it's gonna be one video for most of them, to be honest. Just show the difference, different build that I've done. Am I gonna get like, if I hit like a temp ban? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. So another run. Ooh. You gotta be careful sometimes. And as you can see, look, like I've got 2k mana and it still finishes so quickly. So it's very, very, very important. Is there any elite in these? Oh no, it's just this one. Okay. I wonder if we can get like a record. So just for the record, my record, which I've done it like a couple of times, maybe like 3 times I've done it. I've gotten in one run, I've gotten about 1.4 mil. It's every time around 1.4 mil. So my record is like a couple of split 1.4 kills, 1.4 mil. Around 1.4, like nothing above it. So, but no, that's not gonna happen this time. You know what, this will be the last one. So I've done 3. You could get more gold. This is probably gonna be the worst one out of the 3. But what you want to do, as you can see, what you want to do is you battle cry all of them so that you reduce their defense and their damage, and then you get your, and you have to be careful with the chain, and then you just stun them, because Warcry still does quite a bit of damage, to be honest, but I don't want to bother him too much here. I mean, after all, it's maxed. So it still does quite a bit of damage. Yes. Okay. So what did we get? 706. So on average, about I was gonna say that actually. It's funny. I was gonna say that on average you get about 800k a run. Let me stop this music now. On average you do about 800k a run, and it fluctuates dramatically. So sometimes you could have like 500k a run, sometimes you could have like 1 mil a run, or like 1.2 mil a run, and obviously very rarely, as I've told you, you could have like 1.4. like this is the most that I've gotten. So Travi with and Mephisto, like the monsters on Mephisto, and I've gotten about 1.4 mil like 3 or 4 times. Other than that, it's usually about 800k to 1 mil, which is pretty good. I mean, and another thing to useful about this, so a lot of people, like the main reason why I made this character, for example, a lot of people make it for gambling. The main reason I've made it is for repair. So if you wanna like, so a barbarian, for example. The repair on grief and on beast is flipping crazy. Like let's try and actually that might be too slow. Anyways, let's check the repair when it's on the 10 durability is gone. I think it's about so you see it's 90,000 only when 10 durability is gone. So you got another 19. So it's about 300. I think it's about 250, 300,000 in one repair. And you know, when you have like characters like me, like optimized, like look, I have zero space, like, because you would say, for example, oh, but like, you know, you could use an ort rune, you know, you can put an ort rune in there and it's for free. You just put the item, put the ort rune for Cube, blim, and that's it. But this is like, that's not convenient for me. Look, I've got like full Cube, full inventory, like full stash. Like I don't have space for flipping ort runes. Yeah, ort rune is really good if you have space. I agree, but if you don't have space, the best thing to have is a gold barbarian, where like you do 2 runs, like, you know, you can do 2 runs, then you get 1.5 mil, like literally in 5 minutes you got 1.5 mil, and that will last you for a long time. Because let's face it, if you duel with this character, within an hour or 2 you're gonna need a repair. So yeah, and then you're gonna need, like, if you're fighting versus necromancers, you're gonna need repair all the time with this. So like you know, you're gonna be expanding a lot of oaks. So let's check the repair on an oak, just to show you guys. So this oak would probably last you like 10-15 duels, let's say 10 duels, let's say, and it costs 37,000. So imagine every 10 duels, a duel lasts 2 minutes, let's say. Like, I don't even know, but let's put it 2 minutes. 10 duels, that's 20 minutes. So every 10 minutes you have to spend 40k gold just on that, without mana usage either. So 20 minutes, that's 40k. So if you're fighting for an hour, that's 120k gold, just to do that. So the main reason why I have a gold barbarian is when I used to be a lot more active, when I used to play all the time, I would have a lot of struggle, like keeping up with the gold. So let's say, like, I would play the barbarian, and if I don't have enough gold, I won't be able to play him. So like, if I finish the gold with him and I don't have gold on some other character, let's say, I'd have to go on a flipping magic find run to go and find him gold, whatever, like some shit like that, and it's just bothersome. Yeah, so I end up using other characters. I end up playing other characters, and this character sits and sits and sits until, I don't know, sometime I find some gold, or like I steal some gold from some guy. I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do. So after that, you know, I started thinking of making a gold barbarian just for that, and that's what I did. So you need oaks on the smiter. You need oaks on the hammer. Then you know, you need oaks maybe potentially on your necromancer. I use oak quite often on my necromancer as well, and you know, on the barbarian. So it adds up, you know, it adds up to hundreds and hundreds, maybe like millions of gold that you could need. And then you have this easy character that just literally you pop in, you do it, and that's it. And that will do it, guys. I might just do the classic sorceress, but I might just not, I don't know, we'll see. But for this video, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.